Hi everyone, Al DeMarco here, and this is going to be your Friday video report. I've won 7 of my last 10 complimentary plays in the playoffs after cashing in with the Cleveland Cavaliers in their wire-to-wire rout of Chicago in game number 2 on Wednesday. Tonight I'm going to take a look at game number 3 between the LA Clippers and Houston Rockets. That in-depth breakdown coming your way in just a moment. A couple of the big featured plays today. Let me just keep you apprised of them. Brian Rosica, 100 dime max wager winner number 14 out of 19. The Rockets Clippers game is the half price play of the day simply by using coupon code HALF, H-A-L-F. And Steve Buden's #1 NBA crew the past 5 years out of New York, 62-39. Their overall record the past 5 seasons, off to a 13-5 start this year in the postseason. You've got an every single play at a huge discount, and today is no different. Playoff winner number 19 of 24, and that is a streak that dates back to their 5-0 NBA Finals sweep last June. It's their 50-dime postseason winner number 18 out of 22, the Cavs Bulls side. You can get it and save $70 in the process by using coupon code NYC. NYC. Okay, guys, let's get to your play here, complimentary-wise. I'll tell you what, the LA Clippers, I thought they really had a great chance to take a 2-0 lead in the best-of-7 series against the Rockets, because after watching the first half of game number 2 the other night, I had the Rockets in that game, and I thought, oh, this is not good. Because without Chris Paul, they were still hammering Houston, and Blake Griffin was simply unstoppable because he got 26 points in the first half of the game. But then strange things happened. Blake Griffin, suddenly they went small on him. He only had 8 points in the second half. Suddenly James Harden, who had spent most of the third quarter on the bench, a guy who I said needed to have a breakout game, and that's why I based my play in game number 2 on the Rockets. Well, he came off the bench in the fourth quarter and simply took control of the game, and he propelled the Rockets to the win. Of course, the problem was that the line opened at 6, moved up to 8, and they only won by 6, so I naturally lost the play. But in watching the game, there's a couple of things that stood out, and that still really bother me, and it's the basis of why I'm going with the Clippers tonight. In reality, the Clippers, for a game, well, really for 7 of the 8 quarters in this series so far, they've had their ways, because you've consistently seen why the Houston Rockets are just one of the worst defensive teams in the league, which is kind of hard to imagine when you have Dwight Howard anchoring the middle. The other thing you've seen is that this is a Houston team that loves to launch three-pointers. We all knew that. But a Houston team that struggles when it doesn't hit the three-pointers. Do you realize that in game number 2, they were 5 for 26 from downtown? They were 2 for 17. 2 for 17 with three-pointers through 3 quarters until they got hot a little bit in the fourth frame. The other thing is they're a pathetic free throw shooting team. Now listen, home court, you generally are going to get more whistles going in your direction. In game number 2, oh my gosh, how Houston didn't cover, how Houston didn't win by double digits is beyond me. Oh, but then you look at the box score and you realize Houston went to the line 64 times. That's double the number of attempts the Clippers went to the line, okay? Double the number of attempts. So the whistles were definitely in favor of the home team. Problem is, the Rockets missed 22 free throws. Think of that. And I thought of it. I'm laying 8. They win by 6. You missed 22 free throws. Game, set, match. That's why the cover wasn't there. And who was the biggest offender? Dwight Howard. I mean, it's nice to say that Dwight Howard had 24 points and 16 rebounds in the contest, but then you realize the other part of the box score reveals that he was 8 for 21 at the free throw line. Simply pathetic. Everybody was talking about DeAndre Jordan in the first round against San Antonio, but Howard is just as bad of a free throw shooter and a defensive liability. So tonight, Chris Paul probably is not going to play again, but I'll tell you what, the Clippers have proven to themselves, which is the most important aspect, mentally, they've proven to themselves that they can win without Paul. And they did a great job in game number 1, and they did a very good job for the first 3 quarters of game number 2, and now they return home. And they, of course, took control of the series by grabbing the home court advantage. And I'm looking at this price tonight, and I don't really understand it. 5. The Clippers are only 5. I don't get it. I got to ride the Clippers in this contest. I gave some thought to perhaps even taking the Clippers -3 in the first half, because I do think they're going to come out with a burst of energy tonight and just put away the Rockets early. but I think it would be more prudent to play the game the entire way and lay the 5 with Los Angeles. And that's going to be your free pick. Best of luck, everybody, and I'll catch you again tomorrow when we do this one more time.